The New York Jets, for the second time this year, operating on a Sunday to Thursday turnaround with their 40-year and almost 11-month-old quarterback, acting like he's perfectly fine because he's drinking water with cayenne pepper or some such nonsense. The Jets tonight, speaking of nonsense, are favored by 1.5 over the 6-2 Houston Texans. Now, the Jets have been favored in 2 of the 3 post-Robert Saleh games, and they've lost every single one of them. I still can't get my brain around the idea that the Jets are favored. The over-under is 42. Chris, do you think the Jets end this 5-game losing streak that dates back to the last time they won was the last time they were on Thursday Night Football?
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say tonight's the night they get off the schneid. Now, I don't feel comfortable. It ain't going to be a best bet. I expect this to be a nail-biter type of football game. But I think between the desperation of the Jets and truly like, this is it if you lose, because you'd have to go perfect pretty much from here on out and run the schedule with wins that way. Thursday night, at home, Halloween, the Texans, like we've talked about the last few weeks, it's been good, but it hasn't been great. Now they lose Stephon Diggs. They don't have Diggs. They don't have Nico Collins. I worry about that aspect of their offense. The Jets defense showed great ability to shut down this offense last year, right? This Houston Texans offense with Bobby Slowick, I would say it's Shanahan light. That's what it is. And guys like Saleh and Ulbrich, I think, have a pretty good idea of how to defend some of that stuff. So because of that, and then Aaron Rodgers being at home, not a lot of crowd noise, everything like that, get to the line of scrimmage, get in the right play, do those things. I'm going to take the Jets because their backs are against the wall, and this is it. And I picked them the last 3 or 4 weeks to just get off the schneid that way. I'm going to ride them one more time here. Like I said, I don't feel comfortable, but 2017 Jets, I'm taking them.
How many more losses for the Jets before you stop with
right.
It's time for them to get off the schneid? I think the schneid is what they are.
Yeah.
I think it's who they are. And I think when you lose to the Patriots, one of the worst teams in football, and you seem lackluster in that effort, and after the game, Aaron Rodgers said, oh, no, the energy was fine. Well, that makes it even worse. You lost to the freaking Patriots, and it's a 3-day turnaround, and your quarterback is acting like he's fine. I don't think he's fine. How can you be fine playing on Thursday when you just played on Sunday? It's too much to do. The head coach is over his skis. He's so far over his skis, he doesn't even know skis are on his feet. This all traces to Woody Johnson. I'm not buying it. I don't care that Vegas is trying to lure people to – I never know how the number ends up what it is, because ideally they want equal betting on both sides. So it's a function of the betting that causes one team to be favored. But then every once in a while the sports books decide they think they know something and they hold a number even when they should move the number.
I hear you.
I don't get what they think is going on here.
I think there's 2 things at play. Is one, okay, maybe the desperation of Jets. Maybe there's more than 2 things. 2, the Houston Texans being a beat-up football team. I think that's the other part of it. Well, you talk about the 2 receivers that we talked about, but then on the defensive side, no El Shazier, no Jimmy Ward, no Tio Toto at linebacker. And one of their D tackles is out of the game as well. I think that's what plays into this a little bit, let alone because of that, now the Jets might not have to really worry about the pass game to the extent without the receivers and focus on Joe Mixon in the running game. I could see why they're favored. I was a little surprised, too, when I saw that line, but I can understand it. I'm riding with the Jets. You're riding the Texans. It's a good way to start Thursday night. I like this. I like it.
27-17.
Wow,
Texans.
10 points. Okay, boom. I like it.
And I also think the fact that the Jets are favored will help DeMeco Ryans get his team ready for the first of 3 straight primetime games. Thursday night against the Jets. Next Sunday, NBC and Peacock against the Lions. Then the following Monday against the Cowboys. So we didn't see the Texans much last year as they worked their way toward a playoff berth. We're going to see them 3 straight weeks in primetime. You don't want to fall flat on your face for the first of those 3 games.
Yo, homies, thanks for watching. Yeah, it's time. The NFL season is here on Chris Simms Unbuttoned.
You can hit subscribe to get all the weekly picks, plus our Sunday recaps as the games are happening.
Oh, you know it. Nobody does that better than us. Thanks again for watching. Remember to subscribe. Peace out. We'll see you next time on Unbuttoned.